Moving toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one pop.
Oh.
If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mixon will try the right side. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Man, what the fuck?
So it'll be incomplete.
Come on, bro.
Certainly one they'd like to have back as it
Nigga, keep your feet in bounds.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away.
You what?
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really.
I forgot what team I'm playing with.
Down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now.
Come on, bro. You don't see me right there.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
All right, let's go.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this again? Got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. This running game so important for them, and they know that, and helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Huh?
Ready? 50, play. Look at me. Score. Two.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready. Hustle. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Damn.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, Madden. Stop it.
What'll be the final play of this 1st quarter.
You ain't let me catch that pick just now.
On EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 2.
2nd and 3. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets
I wish I had some corners on this
15,
team.
just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. The first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Go set. 10 logo. Right.
Off play action. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Rock it. Hey, Orbit.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Lawrence. His first running back, McCoy. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown.
Richard, who your running back is in this league?
Into the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great
I missed him.
They can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2
Damn, I missed Gurley in the hole.
really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas.
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best
I mean, if you zone blitz.
they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you call a wide receiver screen, how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Come on, bro.
Samuel.
Y'all letting this man run through all these damn slant routes.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley.
Man, get...
Gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football.
Wait, what he said?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Did you say he contemplating retirement?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a
No, listen to Richard.
secondary playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it.
Nigga, what is you doing?
About cleaning up some of the errors.
Come on, Madden, bro.
To be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And again this time to the tailman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
But he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and 5.
Let me throw the fucking ball away, man.
Let's get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence
Shit,
felt.
he came back in the game.
So they come out of the locker room
The
trailing,
fuck?
but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ted McKinley made his way into the backfield.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think
Accelerating, and off he goes. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
that's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, wahoo!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. There he goes, left side.
Sometimes you just got to do what I do.
Washington. Joe Mixon.
Don't let their ass fucking score.
Touchdown in the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs.
It's 20-7 over here.
Scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the
He keep trying to throw the ball over the middle. Like he don't see my user or something.
It's contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
PAT up and good by
Right.
Rosas. And the decision to just
Thank you
get
to do
the
3
extra
picks.
point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
That nigga say,
On the return, gets him across the 30 to the 33
that nigga say from now on we gonna call you Caesar Salad.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Right? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
To throw on second down, Lawrence slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown.
Oh, 27-7 over here.
Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Yeah.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed?
I'm playing the Falcons.
No, it's a thing of
some
beauty,
dude named
when it's done like
Big Mark Creed.
Catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
He trying to wildcat, but it ain't being successful.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
He had like a 20-yard run out of it because I missed him. I missed him in the hole.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
This man coming back to this wildcat.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh no, give me that. Oh, you dropped the pick.
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Come on, fellas. Come on, y'all can't be doing that, bro.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Take it in at the 22. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there.
So what play?
76 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Oh.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or
what week that was?
But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play?
Oh, yeah?
Now
You know I'm about to go start some shit.
On to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably
oh no, that's 34-7 over here.
Back to the 16-yard line.
Who got an X Factor?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That first down completion only netted them 3. Second and 7. He'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Bravo.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27.
Hey, we got 5 picks over here.
To the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5.
That's over with over here. We done got him out of that.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Joe Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete.
Damn.
He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
You're listening to somebody who just started playing franchise Madden.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
If Bo not running like limping when he run, it probably glitched itself out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Nah, little brother.
Down is not going to get off the ground as they will get it behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready? 90, wolf. 80 weapons. Let's go one more. Be driven.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit.
Man, what, man?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
Yeah.
An interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Come on, boy. Stop playing.
Another
What is you doing?
Picked off by Landon Collins.
Yeah.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know if you guys think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made 1 more.
Nothing. We got 6 picks out here.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep now for McCoy. He's got a man, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Redskins, the win moves them up.